So when students come and study here at INTO Manchester, they will be able to apply up to 5 different universities. They can be within this group, but they can also apply to universities outside this group. So for example, we have had students who have progressed to King's College London, which is not an NCUK university, but they do recognise usually the NCUK curriculum. Hello everyone, 大家好. My name is Susie Jones. I'm here at INTO Manchester. I am the lead student recruiter for the centre, and I also studied in Manchester myself many years ago. I'm here to tell you more about INTO Manchester, programs we have, what an international foundation program actually is, as well as show you some of our facilities and support services that will help you make your transition to UK education. Let's take a look. Go to level 1, just one of these sets of stairs. We provide courses that prepare international students to go to universities in the UK. We are experienced in supporting international students specifically. The curriculum is designed for international students. We provide that extra year of adaptation for living in the UK, dealing with culture shock, getting used to the health service, all of those things that are really important for your well-being and health, but also making sure that you are well prepared to go to university in the UK, because the education system is probably quite different from your home country as well. It's kind of like a bridge between your education in Taiwan and education here in the UK, to make sure that you're confident and ultimately that you get better grades and better outcomes when you go to university. At INTO Manchester, we offer 3 different types of academic programme. The first one, and actually the most popular one for most students that we work with, is the International Foundation Year, which is for students who need 1 extra year of preparation before they go to year 1 of university. That programme allows students to progress to lots of different universities around the UK, but we also have a special partnership with the University of Manchester, which is one of the most highly ranked universities in the world. We have a special relationship with the university that reserves a seat or reserves a conditional offer for our students, so that there's no competition with other applicants. Students just need to come here, focus on studying, get the grades, and then they will be guaranteed progression to the University of Manchester. So INTO Manchester is the only international foundation provider in the world that works in this way with the University of Manchester. So it's a huge privilege to have that. Every year our students go to over 50 or 60 different universities around the country. So the International Foundation Year is designed exclusively for international students to prepare them to go to UK universities, and it's very transferable. So students can really take the time, the extra 10 months or so while they're studying a foundation year, in order to find their best fit university. We also have an International Year 1 programme, enables progression to over 14 different universities in the UK, including Sheffield, Leeds, Bristol, many more. This programme is really suitable for students who perhaps are overqualified for the foundation year, so perhaps they've done American curriculum or IB or A-level, and they're ready to go to year 1 of university, but perhaps don't know which university is best for them yet, or maybe they feel they need a little bit more support and preparation before they go to university. A year 1 programme that mirrors the content of year 1 at a UK university, but instead of studying at a university and going directly there straight away, students will come here and study it at INTO Manchester for 1 year. They will have much smaller class sizes, really take their time to find the best university for them. And then the third programme we have is called Master's Preparation, which is for students who have never studied in a UK education system before, or even they've never studied in an English language education system before. And it prepares them for doing a master's degree in the UK, because that is very different from Taiwan. A Taiwanese master's degree is 2 years. A UK master's degree is only 1 year. It's very intense, quite difficult. It will take a very short amount of time to be able to adapt to that style of teaching. So our Pre-Master's program, which allows you to learn how to write essays properly, how to do research properly, so that when you go to university, you actually will get much better grades, have higher satisfaction. So for example, we had a Japanese student a couple of years ago who gave us some feedback. He said he finished the master's preparation degree before university. He actually got better grades in his first assignment compared to native British English speakers who were in his class doing the same program. And he thinks that's because he did the master's prep. He knew how to get good grades in his assignments and write really high quality essays. We're here at the INTO Manchester Centre, where all of the pathway students who study here will be taking their classes. We have 3 levels of this building with over 48, 49 classrooms. This is essentially, we call it the INTO Study Centre, the Manchester Study Centre. And we're coming in here to what we call the Breakout Area. And this is kind of like a recreational area that our students will hang out in and just relax in between classes. We also have events here. So for example, Lunar New Year, we have a big celebration here. This area is very important over here, so I'll take you to have a look. This is the University Advisory Area. We have a team of university guidance counsellors who will support students with their university applications. So all of our students here who are doing foundation year or international year 1, they will do the UCAS application process, and we will help them through that step by step. We have a team of British Council accredited counsellors, Stephen, Tia and Connor. Tia is a native Chinese speaker as well, so if student really struggling to communicate about UCAS, we do have that support available. And students can come here and have one-to-one meetings with these professionals and learn more about how to apply to UCAS, which universities they can apply to, deadlines, entry requirements. We also have representatives from the 2 universities in Manchester will come here every week to meet with students. So the University of Manchester, we have Kathy, who is a member of staff at the International Office, also a native Chinese speaker and also a graduate of the University of Manchester. So students can meet directly with university representatives, like an NCUK university exhibition. So we normally have around 25 universities will come here to do an exhibition, to meet with students, and that will help students find backup choices. All of our pathways and programs are designed and validated by a group called NCUK. NCUK is a group of over 30 universities. University of Manchester is a founding member of the group, for example. As long as a student completes one of these qualifications, foundation, year 1 or master's prep, it means they are guaranteed a place at one of those NCUK universities. Some examples of what those universities are include Leeds, Sheffield, Manchester is a member of the group, of course, Durham, Aston. So there's a really wide range of universities in this group. So as long as students pass the courses, they will be guaranteed a place at one of these universities. So when students come and study here at INTO Manchester, they will be able to apply to not just one, but actually up to five different universities. They can be within this group, but they can also apply to universities outside this group as well. So they're not restricted to just the NCUK universities. So for example, we have had students who have progressed to King's College London, which is not an NCUK university, but they do recognise usually the NCUK curriculum. This is a mobile phone app which students can access for free, which enables them to self-service welfare and well-being resources. So for example, it has recipes, it has breathing exercises, students can access counselling. It's not AI, it's real human beings. It's a really good resource that's available to students. So this is the learning centre, the library. In practice, most students will come here, convenient for them to come after classes. And there's also lots of things available online on the VLE, the virtual learning environment. So there's plenty of support and materials available should students need it. Oh, this is also where we hosted the University Guidance Fair. We kind of moved all the books out the way and had all the universities here. So for example, obviously Manchester will come, they come every week anyway. Sheffield were here, Leeds were here, Exeter, Bristol, Liverpool, probably at least 7 or 8 Russell groups were here. Really good opportunity for students. So I'll maybe take you to look at one of these classrooms. This is, that's actually called Asia House because Manchester was one of the first cities to trade with Asia. So this is one of the warehouses, was a storage location for all of the goods that were going to be traded with Asia specifically. So all of these buildings on this street are mostly former warehouses or trading from 200 years ago during the Industrial Revolution. Okay, and there's one final level. Okay, so this is the welfare office here at INTO Manchester. So this is a team who are dedicated to supporting students with any non-academic issues. So welfare, well-being, general life in Manchester and living in the UK. Particularly in Welcome Week, we have an orientation week at the beginning of the year. They will introduce you to the National Health Service, how to register with a doctor, but also very importantly, they also support with social activities and helping students make friends and build networks and connections. Not just Welcome Week, but throughout the whole year. All of our students are international students, so we're very accustomed and experienced in helping specifically international students with any issues that they face when they're here in the UK. So this is the cafeteria. Students can come here to have their lunch. It's a great place to come in between classes if students need something to eat. It's possibly a little bit cheaper than outside as well if you want something hot, and the menu changes every day.